September 12th is the magic date when smart contracts turn on. Is that a staged launch? What happens on September 12th? And are there other dates that we need to be aware of after that?
So one of the magics of Cardano is we kind of built it with upgradability in mind. All these other guys, when they have hard forks, they're like, oh God, hard fork, what do we do? It's so stressful. What do I do with my coins? With us, we have something called the hard fork combinator. So there's an actual update system built into Cardano. So what happens is if you trigger the update system, the prior epoch, so every 5 days we have an epoch, then basically it just auto updates all the ledger rules and the clients update, and then they support the hard fork. And basically it's a superset of the prior rules. So the first release of Cardano was Byron. We can still validate Byron transactions and rules. The next release was Shelley. We did that last year, and you can still validate Shelley. And come September 12th, Goguen is here, and suddenly with that hard fork, you can do Shelley, you can do Byron and Goguen. And Goguen includes smart contracts. So not a lot's going to happen from the user or the exchange perspective. They just have to update nodes. But then immediately thereafter, you now have programmability in the system. So people can deploy smart contracts and build applications and so forth. And what will happen is the same thing that happens with all these systems. An application ecosystem will be developed. Now, one of the advantages we have is Plutus, the language we're launching with, is deeply connected to Haskell, a language that's existed since the 1980s. So as a consequence, there's 30 years of tools that exist there. So we don't have to build everything from scratch. We can borrow the quick check stuff, and we can borrow all the libraries and these other things for application development. And really what's going to happen is a small group, probably 500 to 1,000 of very evangelistic developers are going to build some cool, exciting, sexy things over the next few months. And those launch applications will really showcase the platform. Okay. And then what will happen is the next cohort will come in. We've already trained 3,000 people, actually. It's called the Plutus Pioneers Program. We've been running that for the last 4 months. But the next cohorts will come in, and then they'll build on top of that. And the next cohorts will come in, they'll build on top of that. And each layer will, you'll get more and more accessibility, better tooling, better development experience, et cetera, et cetera. And, there's plenty of funded applications ready to go to compete with DEXs and stablecoins and oracles and NFT marketplaces and so forth. It's going to be really exciting to see that happen.
Super interesting.